Hey gang, Optimus Prime here, and today we have a bit of a special video. At around 6 o'clock last night, a certain listing was leaked. And in about 2 hours after that, my dad showed me what this listing was. And I didn't know a darn thing about this. I kind of figured it was happening, but I don't know how to exactly exclaim my happiness for this because I do love this character. He's mainly the predominant one on my shelf, and I'm covering this at 3:22 in the morning, uh, because it's about the time I have to record videos and all that fun stuff. But anyways, let's skip all the hosh posh here and let's get into the main fat juicy details of what happened last night at around 6 o'clock. So my dad showed me again a listing that happened at 6 o'clock last night, and around about 2 hours after that, he told me what it was and what was all going on, and this made me very happy. Uh, because Studio Series 86 is getting another commander class. At least the subline of 86 is getting another commander class next year. Uh, and what they said was very, very awe-inspiring. Considering this is a character, again, who predominates my shelf, and has actually got Toy of the Year this year, but will be released next year. And it is a form of Optimus Prime. But with it being Studio Series 86, we are getting a Commander class. Studio Series 86, the man, the myth, the legend. Optimus Prime. And oh my lord, have I been waiting for this since the subline of Studio Series 86 was announced. Now, if it's anything to go by for the commander class of the 86 Ultra Magnus, who was magnificent, don't own it, wish to own one, but currently don't have one because I can't find it for cheap. I've seen the reviews for it, and it is absolutely spectacular for everything that I've seen about it. Again, don't have one in hand. I can only speak for what I see. But JT Prime, I think the numbers were 17. I don't remember the exact numbers, but JT Prime has give us a leaked listing on the TFW 2005 forum, and it specifically shows Commander Class Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime 2024. And it has a little VIN number and everything. Doesn't show when it's supposed to be, all that good stuff like revealed and everything. I mean, it's not going to. It's a leaked listing. And Optimus Prime was a pretty big face for the Transformers, you know? He's voiced by Peter Cullen, who made the character in 84. And he has been, along with my dad, a father figure for me growing up. Basically a second dad, if you will, quite honestly. Uh, Not to get choked up here, but I love the 86 line as it sits right now because I've got Cup, Hot Rod, Blur, three of the Dinobots. Uh, and I think I also have Gnaw, and I'm missing everyone that they've released else for 86. Oh no, I have a sweep too. I have sweep. I have one sweep. But we're getting sidetracked here. Uh, but guys, you don't know how happy this actually makes me to see this finally realized. And my thoughts on it is I hope it takes some engineering from the Masterpiece 44 Kidney Killer Optimus Prime. And if it does, if it takes some engineering cues from MP44, much like the 86 Ultra Magnus took from the Masterpiece Ultra Magnus, we have got a killer Optimus Prime coming up. Now, on the downside of that, it could be just a re-release of the Earthrise Optimus Prime with the full access of the trailer, since it can do more stuff. But I'm hoping that it's not going to be just a straight-up re-release of Earthrise with just G1 animation colors. Because don't get me wrong, the Earthrise toy is cool and all, and I have it. I love it. I don't have the roller, the Ion Blaster, and the Energon Axe for it, but that's all it was missing for it to be essentially perfect for me. And actually going on to that subject of Earthrise Prime, I really didn't like the silver stripes on it. Don't get me wrong, it's meant to be a toy accurate deco instead of a G1 accurate deco. But with this new Commander Class Optimus Prime being in the Studio Series release, and since most of the 86 toys have been pretty much movie accurate, screen accurate, except for Cup. Basically Cup was the only oddball that actually got 2 releases. I mean, that, to be fair, that was part of Kingdom. Like, he got the Buzzworthy Bumblebee release that had the animation colors, and then you had the animation accurate colorization, but it was more detailed in the windshield section, which I honestly loved that, which is why I skipped out on the Buzzworthy Bumblebee version of it. But anyways, again, with this being with this new Commander Class Optimus being in the 86 line, we are looking at this to be more animation accurate, the more animation accurate trailer, the more animation accurate robot mode, the truck mode, the whole 9 yard. And again, I hope this takes a lot more cues off the MP44, because if it does, again, it'd be absolutely killer. And I know I'm repeating at this point. But that would make it to where we have the first mainline G1 animation model accurate Optimus Prime. Because if you know, in the animation, I say in the animation, but in the cartoon, he didn't have the white stripe on the side of the cab. It was just a white stripe on the tractor trailer, which again, more animation accurate. And I'm hoping that he's gonna be a bit bigger, you know, kind of leading towards that 86 Dinobot height, but smaller. Maybe like like maybe an inch and a half shorter than that. I don't know what are the size classes for, because your deluxe classes I think are like 6.5. Your Voyagers are now practically your leader classes, so they'd be around their 7.5. So it would have to be anywhere between 8.5 to 8 inches tall for it to really scale well with some Transformers. But that also opens up the possibility with us getting a Commander Class Optimus Prime that we're eventually going to see a Leader Class 86 Megatron, much like how we're seeing the concept art Megatron for the Bumblebee movie right now. I wish I would have got that on pre-order. Unfortunately, I didn't. It sold out before I could get it on pre-order that day. Actually, following up on that note, the Megatron ain't going to be so easy to do, much like this Optimus, because this Optimus is practically just Hasbro saying, here, give me your money and we'll give you the best Optimus Prime for mainline that we'll ever give you. And let me tell you something. When we got the Armada Optimus Prime this year, that toy got Toy of the Year. And quite frankly, it beat out Deathsaurus, which hasn't even shipped out yet, which will be shipping out, I think, December 12th. I think, if I remember correctly, it'd be the same day that Victory Saber shipped out. No, because Victory Saber shipped out the 5th, and we got it on about a week later. But I think Deathsaurus is shipping out on December 12th. Now, I don't actually own Deathsaurus. I didn't get to back it Didn't have the money at the time, so oh well. But anyways, we are getting sidetracked here because that we're getting a Studio Series 86 Commander Class Optimus is honestly really, really cool. Oh. Now, I may have said this earlier. I don't remember if I did or not because I'm just too darn excited for this. Uh. Get out of my hair. Get out of my face here. Oh. I'm hoping that this is not going to be just a rehash of the Earthrise. I hope this is just going to be a brand new mold, brand new red plastic. Probably something along the lines of Star Saber's red plastic. Probably just a hair bit brighter. But anyways, he's gonna have to be like maybe around 8 inches tall for it to actually work. Uh, we know for a fact for the $80 budget, he's gonna have some better posability, better transformation, and more than likely not gonna be a letdown because the 86 Ultra Magnus was huge. And thank the Lord, I'm gonna set the community on fire for this one, that the Ultra Magnus did not have that god-forsaken armor gimmick. Don't get me wrong, I think it's cool. I just don't like the fact that Ultra Magnus was an armor for a white, or technically albino Optimus Prime with a blue faceplate. Nova Prime it worked, Galaxy Upgrade it worked. Oh. And it worked for the Kingdom Ultra Magnus. Or not Kingdom, but it technically the suit of armor worked for the Combiner Wars and Kingdom versions of Ultra Magnus. So seeing that Ultra Magnus was not a suit of armor again was just absolutely cool in my eyes. It was beautiful, and it made me very, very happy that I got to see an Ultra Magnus that was not a armor set. So it is a bit unfortunate though if you lose the detachable for the truck, which playability, that's cool. But anyways, so that's pretty much all that there is to say here for the new Commander Class Optimus Prime. That's coming out 2024. We just have to wait and see when it looks when they do reveal it. Now I know that BMAC and Evan did say something about this, and it was a teeny weeny little hint. And I think it would go back towards the Omega level reveal that they said earlier, like 2 months ago. Yeah, 2 months ago. It's December now, so it'd be back in October, when the whole new HasLab talk was happening. I was thinking that it was originally going to be the Optimus Prime HasLab, which probably wasn't going to do well anyways. And they probably just shelved it back down to a Commander Class for 86, which I'm hoping is the case. That's pretty much all I got to say about this, because that's pretty much all I have to say. So if you liked what you heard here today, heard me rambling on about this new information that just happened, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. The subscription service is free. You don't have to pay a single dime. You don't have to if you don't want to. But I do ask, if you do, please like the video to get this out for more people, to beat the YouTube algorithm. So with that out of the way, this is Spongemas Prime signing out. BMAC, Evan, Hisui-san, and Yuki-san, I hope you nail this Optimus Prime out of the park. And the Slag Podcast, let me know what you think about it down in the comments down below, please. This is Spongemas Prime. Peace and out.